Hi, this is Melissa with A Creative Journey with Melissa, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really cool, simple, crafty gift for the holidays. Now, I realize that some of you may not feel like you're crafty. I promise you, this is something you can do. Like, I promise you. If not, I will send you one made. But I promise you, you can do this. I promise. Anyway, I don't know about you, but maybe I'm a little old school. I still like to, I have tons and tons of pictures. I'm a scrapbooker. We all probably know this by now. But I like to take pictures of my kids, their friends, their loved ones, everybody we can. And with that, I like to make sure that we keep them. So sometimes when you have family that's out of town, it's important to keep those memories shared with them because they may not be able to experience and share those exciting things that happen to you during the year. So with that, that's what this gift is for. So what you need to do is, I'm going to actually show you how to do it with the paper trimmer, but this is really all you need. You need a piece of decorative paper, you need a CD holder, you need an envelope, you need a half of a, a half of a little Velcro circle, and then a little piece of paper from this. And I'm going to show you how to cut it. You can get 2 of them out of one 12 by 12 paper, and it's awesome. Now, I will tell you this is a 6 by 6 envelope. That's what you will need. You can make it a little bit smaller, but I like the way that this size worked. You will pay a little bit more for shipping, but you want to make sure you pay a little bit more for shipping just so that you can make sure it's protected. You might even want to put it in a separate box, like if you're mailing presents to friends and family, you could put this in a box and put some bubble wrap around it, because again, you'll be putting, are you ready? CD, is that old or what? CD, DVD, anything that you want to put some media on, a disc. I realize most people do put them on hard drives, or the little, jump drives, I guess they call them. I think that's great, except that I think this is prettier. That's why I'm making it on a CD. And it's crafty, so that's what we do. Anyway, with that, I'm going to show you how to cut the paper. It's very, very simple. Super duper simple, in fact. And I hope that you are inspired to do it as well. This trimmer is a Stampin' Up! Trimmer. I use it because I think it's fantastic, and because my amazing friend Brandy, who used to be on our design team, now sells Stampin' Up! So if you are interested in this awesome trimmer, please make sure you check her out. I will put the I'll put her link in my blog post so you can check her out. She has amazing products. Of course, yes, I sell my own stamps, but I also do appreciate other businesses that have amazing products too, and that's one of the reasons why I promote this awesome trimmer. Why? Because I have it. Anyway, it's fantastic. It's great. I love it. That's why I'm using it. So this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it into 2 pieces of 5 3/4 inches. So what we're just going to do is, oh, and the other thing too is this is a scoring blade and this is a trimmer blade. So one cuts and one kind of indents, so that like if you want to make a card, you can indent it so that it has a nice crease if you choose to. I usually use my hand, but sometimes I use that too. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're just going to show you right here. We're going to put this paper all the way over here, and we're going to do to 5 3/4, and we're going to just trim it straight across, like so, okay? And you can do it to the same thing to the second one, but I don't think you want to sit through that, so I'm not going to put you through that. In the meantime, we also, if you don't know, all of your trimmers, whether it's Fiskars or any other one, has this awesome arm. So your trimmer actually extends. If you didn't know that, check it out. I'm not lying. It's underneath your trimmer. You may not realize it. It is a cool thing to have. So check it out. It makes your trimmer extend. This actually extends to like 14.5 plus. So that's pretty cool. So what we want here is we want to trim off the piece of paper so that it is 11.5 inches, because 5 3/4 plus 5 3/4 equals 11.5. Thank you. So with that, this is where you're going to want to decide where you want to cut off your paper. I'm going to cut it on this side because I don't want to cut off this part. I think this is kind of a cool pattern. So that's all you do. So I'm going to flip that around. We're going to line it up so it is 11.5. And then we're just going to take our trimming blade, and make sure it's your trimming blade, because when I actually created this, I used the scoring blade. It didn't cut very much. Just saying. So you're going to cut that, and you're going to hold on to it. You're going to need that little piece. So save that. Now we're going to put the trimmer away. And I'm just going to show you what I have already done, which is this little piece right here. Remember this piece, don't throw it out, you'll need it. This is actually what we're creating. It's pretty simple. I didn't decorate it because I really wanted you to know that you can do this. It is a piece of paper, a little bit of adhesive, a little bit of Velcro, and you are done with an envelope, okay? So this is what we have right here. You're taking that little piece that I told you about, and you're gonna put a little Velcro underneath it. Isn't that cool? Like that. And then you're gonna open it up, and look at that. You have a gift for someone. You can put your CD right there with the awesome pictures that you have for your friends and family, and you could write a lovely note to them saying how much you miss them and love them and wish they were here. So this is a twofer. And you can also, if you wanted to, you could put your family picture in here, or if you really wanted to, you can put a picture on top. I personally don't suggest putting a picture on top of here because they may not realize what's inside. So it's pretty obvious if you have the disc in here. You can also buy a number of different labels. Avery has some great CD, DVD labels that you can use, and you can decorate that too. Just depends on how crafty you want to get. So that's what this is. This right here is just a little CD/DVD player, DVD holder, so that you can show someone maybe some cool videos of your kids in sports, maybe them getting a great basketball shot, whatever you want to do, whatever you think is important to you that you want to share, that's what this is. And it's pretty simple, like I said. So I just showed you how to cut the paper. So we're done with that. I'm going to set this aside. This is the finished product. I'm going to show you how to do what we need to do. So we're going to take this piece of paper and we're just going to fold it into itself. Like I said, the trimmer has a scoring blade. I can use it, but I'm not going to because this is easier for me and I'm impatient right now, right? And I'm sure you probably don't want to see me try to make sure it's measured and all that fun stuff. So we're just going to fold it. Done, right? So there you have your own little booklet already, okay? Ooh, it's a slidey little booklet too. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take out our envelope. We're going to take out our, we're going to take out our Velcro, and we're going to take out a cut off piece of that strip that I told you to hold on to. Okay, this is the full strip. You can get plenty of these out of the strip that you cut, but since you're just going to be doing 2 of them, you only really need enough for 2. This is maybe 2 inches-ish. I just kind of winged it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to make sure you leave a little bit of space. You don't want it too tight because you want to make sure you leave a little bit of space for your Velcro. And then it kind of gives a good look. I'll show you what I mean by that. See that right there? See how there's a little bit of space for the Velcro? And then you'll have your disc in there too. I'm going to show you what it looks like with the disc in there afterwards so you can see how thick it is. But it's not that thick. But I think it just gives a little bit more. And it also kind of says, hey, open me. Not really. That'd be kind of cool if I put a recorder in. Maybe that's another project, right? So what we're going to do is you can do one of 2 things. You can take this envelope and you can just rip off the side. You can cut off the side, whatever you want to do. I cut it off and I cut it along the same lines. I'm going to actually cut it straight off with my scissors here. So if you need scissors, make sure you put that in your little list of things to do. I will put it on the list of things that you may need. But I did not put that in the original what you need thing picture. So with that, you can do this. I don't know if I like that. I think I like it better with the little shape. So I'm just going to stick with what I had before. So we're just going to trim it along the edge. I don't know if you can see that there's a little bit of edge there. I'm just trimming it along because I kind of like it to match. I don't know, just me. Of course, it's personal preference, but I'm a little picky, I guess. So that's what I'm doing here. So we're just going to trim this up like so. And throw that piece away. So this is the back and that's the front because you want your disc to show. If you don't want your disc to show, you can do this, but this happened to come with a little envelope holder flap, the flap holder, like that, so it doesn't really pan out for me, but if you have other ones, you can use those. So with that, we're just going to take our adhesive. We're just going to make sure that we put adhesive on all 4 sides of the envelope, and make sure you do it on the right side, meaning the correct side. Sorry, I had a little bit of glue I was trying to roll up there. And like so. Don't get it too close to the edge because you don't want the disc to get stuck on maybe some little flyaway adhesive. Oh, look at that. I'm empty and done. So that's good enough anyway for now. So what we're going to do, I always run out of adhesive when I'm doing a video. It's just kind of God's way of showing me that I need to pay attention to my adhesive, but I never do. Isn't that terrible? Anyway, so we're going to open up our little booklet. Make sure it's facing the way we want it to, like if you have a certain design that you like, if you want it to look a certain way, make sure you're on the correct way. You're going to open this up. Now, you don't have to put the DVD on this side. You can put it on this side. That's, again, totally up to you. But like I said, this is so easy. This is really not hard for you to do at all. So we're just going to put this cute little DVD slash CD holder right here. Okay, so now you have your little holder. It's a little envelope. And then we're going to close that back up. We're going to take this little piece. This is the little piece that I was talking about. Pretty important. You don't have to use it, but I think it just adds a little bit of a pizzazz to it. So you're just going to put a little bit of adhesive. I'm going to show you. Oh, I guess I need to have adhesive that works, right? So with that, I'm going to use my backup adhesive. So have backup. So here's my little backup adhesive. We're just going to use this. Okay. And we're going to place it on the back here. So we're going to make sure it's on the back. The adhesive part goes on the back, okay? So you're going to want to just put it kind of like right in the middle. You can put it down here or whatever you want. I'm just kind of putting it in the middle a little bit. You're going to push on that, make sure that stays. You're going to go back, make sure you're on the right side. Perfect. You're going to fold this and just fold it a little bit so that it has a little bit extra, more than you really need, just so it has a little bit of an extra spot, so it has room for the bulk of the CD or anything else. So you folded it like that. You see that? Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take that part and you're going to fold it on top of itself. So it almost gives like a 3D. I'm going to show you that so you can see. Well, let me see if we get that. There we go. That's a good way. So you can see how that's going to give you a little bit of space. All right. So we can open that back up, flip it around. I would suggest that you make sure you put the Velcro together the way you want it. Make sure it's together, because if you don't line it up, it's not going to lay right if you put it together glued. Trust me, that's from experience. So I am showing you that this right here, this is the Velcro. The Velcro is put together and it has adhesive on both sides. Sometimes I can talk and sometimes I can't. So we're going to put that right there, adhesive side down. And we also have an adhesive side up on top. That's the other part. You see that? And how you get it to look right is you make sure you close it the way you want it to close when it's finished. So if you notice here, you can see how I'm very careful to not push it too far, because I don't want it to be too far. I want it to have a little bit of area there. I'm going to lightly tap it so I know where I want it. And then here, I'm just going to push down. That's it. You're done. No, I'm not kidding. Yes, you're welcome. I know this is really simple. I try to do some crafts that you guys like to do, that you can do and you feel like you can do, because I really don't want you to get frustrated. I just want you to have a great outlet so you can be creative. Even if it's the smallest thing, even if it's writing a letter with your own beautiful handwriting. And if you don't think you have beautiful handwriting, ask your kids. You do, because they know what it looks like and they love it. So with that, this is an old CD. I know, CD, right? Okay, so we're just going to close that and put that in there. We're going to close it up. It looks like this. And then you can see how thick it is. It's not super thick, but it does, this part does give you a little bit of space so that you can make sure that you allow for it. Pretty cool, huh? Well, I really hope that you enjoyed this video today. I am going to be participating in the Coffee Lovers Blog Hop shortly in the next, I think it's the 20... I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I did not write that down right now, but it's coming up. Make sure you check out our blog. Make sure you're a subscriber to our YouTube channel and to our blog/email list, and you will be notified when it starts. And make sure you check it out. We have tons and tons of unbelievable sponsors that are going to be giving out prize after prize after prize. We have the awesome Amy who is heading this up, and she does a phenomenal job. You can participate by creating something with your own stamps. We have amazing coffee stamps that if you're interested in, be sure to purchase them now for your awesome project, your coffee project. It's coffee, tea, and hot cocoa, and it's the winter fall winter theme, and it is phenomenal and you will love it. So Trust me, trust me, trust me. You want to make sure you check it out. We do have giveaways every week, so make sure you are a subscriber and make sure that they match your name to both YouTube and to the blog. If it doesn't, I won't be putting you in. If it does or it doesn't and you want to let me know so you can win, because I really want to give stuff away. I know, it sounds crazy, right? Anyway, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I really appreciate that you checked us out, and make sure you check us out on the website at www.acreativejourneywithmelissa.com or www.acjwm.com, and be sure to buy 6x6 envelopes for this awesome creation, and make sure that you allow for extra postage. And if you want to stick it inside a present, you might be better off doing that, just because you want to make sure you might want to protect it. So you can put some bubble wrap in there or something like that. That'll for sure help, because you want to make sure that it does not get ruined. That would be really bad, right? So anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed going on a creative journey with Melissa. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.